Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Diotior Productions, and welcome back to FTB Skies 2. If you watch the Stoneblock series, you know what's coming next. Tiny tour time. Between episodes, I built a little thing for our guest. He has a stable now. I also unnecessarily illuminated underneath our house. Today we're going to aim for a few things. We're going to go on an adventure, and for that, we need a backpack. After that, we're going to work on our first platforms and try and get our Mage Light spell. So, nice and simply, to make a backpack, you put this here, strings over the shoulders, and then a little bit of leather to make your backpack. To improve it, you surround it in iron and then gold. So we now have a gold backpack. Can do this with it. We can also upgrades. I've hidden them all away. So we can make ourselves some stack upgrades. So the tier 1 is one of these surrounded by copper. We're a little bit off that amount of copper. Damn, they've made this expensive. But we will put our backpack on our back over here. And we will go in here and retrieve a little bit of food for our journey. And chuck all that in there. We'll put our spare pickaxe away. Put the bucket and our mining pickaxe. Don't need those either. And then we will go on our adventure. Go and find our guest and fly off in a direction. Now, he's not the fastest of fellas. So at some point when we start getting power up and running, we should get a jetpack because, again, it will be faster. But as you can see on our map so far, nothing. So keep going. I'll tell you what I did forget to bring, which may be an issue. Yes. Is a lead and a fence post. 1 second. Because the last thing we want to do is get to an island and forget to tether our ghast around. I now have my fence post and my lead. So I'll be back in a minute when we find something. Okay, so it's been a hot second because the happy ghast is quite slow. I did upgrade my... ignore that. Increase my render distance to 32 blocks to try and help me find stuff. And we found a little island. So we're going to punch all of this and take all the stuff that we need. There's also a pumpkin here. We'll take that. This delightful dirt will leave. This sign is slightly ominous, saying there is something terrible on this island. There's a fish, but it is covered in delightful dirt. So I don't believe there's something terrible on this island. So we'll try and pop all of these leaves to try and get ourselves a sapling. Oh, all the delightful dirt was actually mirror weave. Not all of it. So we will chuck all of this. Oh, we did start getting some seeds in our backpack. We will cut down, try and get a bit higher. Ah, there we go. I have at least one sapling. Good. We'll cut down the whole tree, though. Good. I kind of want to discover what the horrible thing on this island is. Oh, okay. It's effectively everything we need, most of the things we need. Why is everything black and white now? Oh, because I put the wither skeleton on my head. Most of what we need to make a wither. So that's fun. So all of this can go in our inventory. And I guess we'll move on to a different island now. I can get on my happy ghast. Ow. Where did the lead go? Have I just lost the lead? Possibly. This may end poorly. Yeah. So we'll go over to this one because it looks happier. That one looks scary. So this is just like Malum Island, and I don't think it's worth jumping off. So we may hold off because we have the stuff we need now to get into our mage light. It might be worth just going home, and then exploring more when we get a jetpack. Because this is so bloody slow. Point of reference, it's taken me about 15 minutes to get back. Okay, so now that we have our R's wood, we can create ourselves a scribe's table, which will go here for now. We do need to put parchment down, blank parchment, and for that we need paper, so we need to get some sugar cane, which I don't think I've found any yet, and some mage bloom, which I haven't found any of that yet either. So this may be put on hold and we'll come back to it again. Okay, so how this is going to work is we start by putting a 5 wide start here, taking our stick and taking it out one, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what? Oop, wrong place. So this is now 15 blocks wide, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've done something wrong. Should have been 14, shouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It beans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need some more andesite. And then you just rinse and repeat till you get as many platforms as you need. For now, this will do with the amount that we have. We have the 3, so we can start moving some stuff across. I have a layout for how I want to set up the update. I'll put one more over there. I have a layout on how I want to set up the these things, the budding geos, and it will have, instead of like having all the directions off of it, it will only have one off. So that will kind of be the end of this path, and we can do the same. So give me a second, I'll go and grab some more granite and we will start that again. Okay, so this is my setup that I've designed, where on the bottom layer, on top of the cobblestone, we will put one of the geos. On the second layer, we will put a geo in front of the cobblestone, and then on the top layer, there will also be one in front of the cobblestone. So let's get moving our geos. And you may be asking yourself, how do you move the geos? And with these, yes, I could just start over again. However, if we come over to our forge hammer, you can see I've made one already. Put the 4 planks, turn all of that into sawdust, and then just go like this, and you get yourself a cardboard box. What you do then is you come up to it, you knock all the little buds off it. Oh, you don't even need to knock the buds off it. And then you pick it up. And then you come across to wherever you want to put your geo. So this is the iron one. And we will put this here. We will again set up the McGibble. That's the wrong way. And then once everything is set up, you take out the bottom cobblestone, get an empty hand, right-click the box, and you get your iron geode in the right place. So take out this, shift right-click, and then rinse and repeat. Where's my other cardboard box gone? Get an empty hand, right-click the box. So now you've got this all set up. Don't forget to put all of your Diotior shards into here, and eventually we will get something set up to auto harvest all of these for us, and then take all of this and put it into something else. But as you can see, there are 16 here for the 16 over here, so we can get rid of copper, gold, iron, redstone, and aluminium. We are on our way. Quite an easy one to get is coal. So if you run over here, grab ourselves a bit of charcoal, put that on here, smack it with a hammer, we get our black dye. Then grab a grain of infinity, come over to the area again, put this here, do this, get rid of this, grab out our hoe, and there we go. We have coal geo set up, and that gives us that gives us the coal geo. The others give us the blocks of raw items. So that one is not actually that useful to have in here. So it may swap. Some of these may get swapped to normal drawers. But again, we'll work that through that, and we'll probably find a use for these at some point in the future. Okay, so as we finish moving these across, we will tap all of these down and then seal this bit up so that we don't ever fall in the lava. Get rid of that. And then we get our kiwi and our andesite, which is this one, and go boop. Nope, that's the wrong way around. So kiwi, andesite, and then we get our diorite. Nope, that's again the wrong way around. Diorite and then granite. So that's those there. And then in this corner, we'll probably do the same with some other stuff because, for one, I know that we definitely need to start creating netherrack. So for that, we go netherrack. How do we make you in an extractor? So lava, and gravel. So we will get ourselves our 2 buckets of lava. Tap, tap. And then what we got? Might as well just keep this topped up. This may not 100% work how I want, but for now it is fine. So we will... Here. I need to make another extractor. I'll do that in a second. And then just like that, we have our netherrack being set up, being automatically crushed so that we can start sieving it. Because if we take this and say, hey, what do we get while sieving? Through a gold mesh, we get a little bit of glowstone, a little bit of solium, and some quartz. And if we do it through diamond, we get the same, but it needs to be faster at 32 RPM, and we get blaze powder. So we're going to leave that to run for a little bit, and then see what we can get while sieving it.
Many hours later.
Okay, some time has passed, so we can now take a little bit of this netherrack. We'll grab a few, fill out our inventory. There you go. And we will then go and put that in our system to start sieving this down. Skadoosh. I mean, that's probably a bit overkill because we, to start with, only need the 16, sorry, quartz chunks. Okay, so we got our 4, turn them into clusters, and now we're cooking them. So grab that, and 1, 2, while that finishes, we'll come over here and say, can I have a magnet, please? I could have done this a hell of a long time ago. And put that somewhere like... there. Yeah, so I didn't make the lapis doofer because, yeah, we needed lapis, and it's just another one to tick off the list. Lapis. And with the 4 of these done, we come over here, put them in here, put this in here, and when these have melted, drip them out onto the void crystal catalyst, like so. And then it'll sizzle, and we take our budding quartz jewel. I got a new skill point. 10% sprint speed. And we'll put this one here. I don't know why I didn't put that one over there. That's fine. And then we'll go... just so I can put something in the drawer. That goes into block of lapis jewel. So this one might change, and I think this one's going to change as well. Yeah, that's the block of budding lapis. So you and you need to change. I will swap them over. I got a feeling the black quartz one does the same. So the black quartz one will swap as well. Can I put these in the smelter? No, I cannot. So you go in here. If we have a look at how to make, so we need to do this. So we need to detonate black quartz and a void crystal block. And to do that, in lava, we put 2 quartz and 2 of the thingies, grains of infinity. So take 2 of those. Convenient, I have 2 of each left. Can I turn the magnet off, get these through that gap? No. So I will temporarily take a bucket of lava, put the lava here, and then we go skadoosh, skadoosh. And we get 2 black quartz. 4 black quartz. There we go. I was worried it had broken for a second. One thing we should remember to do as well is with our expanded base, we will... Nope, wrong one. There we go. Force load all those chunks. Now we need to make some TNT. Have I got any? Gunpowder. Yes, I have. So, TNT, void crystal, black quartz. Boom. I did not mean to do that. Got me leave it back though. I need to go and get another bloody piece of... And the black quartz jewel goes there. And then that goes in there. I forget what I need black quartz for. I just know it was a thing I needed. If I want to go into refined storage, maybe I don't need as much black quartz as I thought. Because it's mostly for refined, actually additions of refined storage stuff. I got it anyway. So that's another one ticked off the list. Useful items, magnet, done. First materials, lapis, done. Niche jewels, done. Oop, there's another one over here for quartz, done. Oop, black, that one done. The wild hunt. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Pyromancer. I got a level up in magic. Actually, additions. Black quartz. Done. Oh, yeah, I can use the atomic reconstructor thing. Maybe I don't need. So, looking at that quest, I don't know why it keeps making sticks like this. I'm pretty sure if I come into some of these, there'll be loads of bloody sticks in here. That's another thing I can do now that we have, as well as moving stuff around, our quicken dirty foundry. 2 flint, 2 sticks. Have I got some flint anywhere? I've really not got any flint. I know what a flint is. It's in here still. 2 flint. 2 sticks. 1 of them. But to make the actual pipes, we need steel. And we can make steel in our smeltery by putting... So if we put an iron, I think it's 1 to 1. So if we come in here, not in here, come in here and say 32, and then go like this. So the coal and that. So it's going to do all the molten carbon first. And while that happens, I need to get some more iron out. Iron shovel, iron pickaxe. So I need 9 iron. So pickaxe, shovel, axe, sword, and a book. Can I use this to get sugarcane? Yes. And we come over here, put a couple down, get a hoe, and let it grow. Oh, you know what? We can leave it to grow. We have enough. So we paper, and then this bottom one, grab a leather, throw it in here, make a book, put that. We get ourselves a novice spellbook. What is Unbreaking X? Acquire a novice spellbook. Cool. Invalid spell. So we go. We want. Where is Mage Light? M-A-G-E. Oops, can't spell. Select. So I need a torch and a lantern. So, yeet. And yeet. I thought I needed parchment. I did not. Beep. So, if we press... I don't even know what my key is. There we go. So this will be a projectile. Conjure Mage Light. Ta-na-na-na. Okay, so we have Mage Light done. We don't need torches anymore. We'll grab our carrots and have a bit of a scoff. And now this is all into steel. I need a little bit more. So another 4 of each. And now that we have our steel, we're going to turn it all into ingots. Because we are going to need dispensers. So we're going to do it via the dropper route because it's a bit easier. Yeah, it's easier. So we need a little bit of redstone, a little bit of string, a little bit more cobble, a lot of sticks, and then we will go dropper. We'll make 5 lots of these pipes to begin with because that should be enough. And pull. Oop, pull. There we go. And now they are emptying. Eventually, we can start making these upgrades. But for now, we'll hold off. Because once these have kind of cleared and are backed up, it will be fine. But this is just going to start automatically moving everything across for us. Cobble is already back full again. So that can go to the void. Still so much to do. We haven't even finished the first chapter. However, we are now heading towards starting to generate power. There's loads of ways to generate power. Yeah. Some of the easiest ways are through JDT, just our thing, same as we always have. However, for that, there's a way, I forget the easiest way. Dreadful dirt. Yeah, there's a way to do it that isn't this. Okay, just to get started on a few more of the, what do you call it? So I'll take these out now. Because that should be enough of this in here. If anything, it's probably too much. So what do? We throw them all in the void. And then we just wait. Oh, I've got 10 already. So I need 6. No, I don't even need 16. Aluminium. Lead, nickel. Don't even need to do this, because I might have enough already. So, gravel to the void! So, aluminium done. Tin, because tin is light grey dye. Okay, we don't even need that. Lead is that as well. That's annoying. Tin... Osmium. Okay, so if we find osmium clump is gold through gravel at 32 RPM. I don't know if this is 32 RPM at the minute. Okay, time to make some dyes. Here's the first one. Closed eye. I got one of them as well. So, like that. And then 1 and 2. And then quick miney. You are raw tin. Good. And you should be raw lead. Good. So that is all set up there. Okay, so it took me a hot second. I worked out where you can get the dreadful and delightful dirt from, and it's this guy. You can also get loads of other things, but we want dreadful dirt. I'll take 24, please. I've just created this little platform. So for now, I will eventually build a nice thing here for it. So we'll leave a little bit of a gap. Managed to fuck that one up. But this will, especially eventually we'll do all the redstone shenanigans like we normally do. But this will... Oh, I made it bigger than I thought I was going to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we need to put a building on it, but also we're going to need to, like, do some stuff to, like, seal it and make it dark inside. So that may change, because we want to start looking at getting some stuff like the just dire things. We need rotten flesh. But again, that can be next time, ladies and gentlemen. I will work on the building, the zombie box, as it were, between episodes. As we finish up today, we achieved all of the things we set out to do. We went on an adventure, however slow it might have been. We built our first platforms. Between episodes, I will finish moving stuff across that needs moving and maybe build out a few more platforms to put some stuff on. And we got our Mage Light spell. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Diotior, out.